I really love the cover of Practical Zen. It's a calligraphy that was brushed by Shinzan Roshi uh, quite a while back, and it translates as basically don't forget the jewel of your true nature. And this is the jewel or the gem. And ultimately, with our practice, what we're doing is uncovering something. It's a process of discovery, a process of uncovering this jewel, this gem that's always within us, but for whatever reason, it can get covered up. We can forget about it, or we lose sight of it, or we operate from a place of the identifications that are between ourselves and the jewel. So our practice is essentially the process of uh, being present with ourselves and intending to go for this jewel, to know this true nature that we all have, that we all are. And through that intention and through that presence and that willingness to just be with yourself and the different stuff that comes up in that process, the jewel becomes unearthed. I like the metaphor of going to an excavation site as a paleontologist. You know that there are dinosaur bones at this site. This maybe you're in New Mexico or a desert somewhere, and you know that there's some dinosaur bones buried in the ground. And it's this process of being there at that site for long enough, and you have these different shovels, you have these brushes, you have all of these tools at your disposal to help you to find out what those dinosaur bones are going to look like. Dinosaur bones are super old, they're precious, they're valuable, they're kind of like our true nature. So you start digging big chunks, maybe you've got a bulldozer to start. That digging is basically the thoughts, the feelings, the memories, the different stuff that we've got that comes up in our meditation practice. The stuff that essentially is separating us, seemingly, from the dinosaur bones, from our truth. So if we stay with that process of unearthing or uncovering, we eventually we find a bone. We see this bone. And at that point, we're really there with it and taking great care to to feel into it and to see what it is and to see what direction then the other bones go in. So we get out our brushes, we get out our smaller tools, and we're there with greater and greater awareness in that process of uncovering and watching the shape and what they're like as they're unearthed is a wonderful process. It's a beautiful process. In your practice, this jewel, this gem, that's always with you. It's just a matter of letting it radiate out, of letting it shine forth, of letting it glow, of knowing it, and then living from that place of your true nature.